the pigs because it's starting to heat up, and it's good heat for the pigs. Plus, when I put it in the pen with the manure that they give out, it's full of nitrogen, so it'll break all of these down, and then in the spring it'll be ready, hopefully. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. Well, there you have it. Get some leaves in there. I got some old compost in there. Old compost is over there. Then I got the leaves in here. And everybody's happy now. They like to bring sticks and everything in there and chew on them. Pigs are good in the cold. It's about 30 degrees out. They do well. Like to lay in the leaves. Like I said again, the leaves are making heat right now for them. So, you know, root through there, see what they can find. Maybe they'll find some pumpkins or something like that. Something to eat. I like to chew on everything. So, if you ever had pigs, you know how they are. The way I buy my pigs every year is I buy them a couple times a year. I sell wholes and halves, and I take them to the butcher when I get about between 250 300 pounds. But I usually get about 5 at a time. I noticed that when you buy pigs when it gets colder outside, they're a lot cheaper. These here were, I want to say, 95 cents a pound, whereas when I buy them in the spring, like in May, June, they're about $1.75 a pound. So they're a lot cheaper when you get them in the winter. Of course, they'll eat a little bit more, but depending on your circumstances, you could save a lot of money. If you have your corn, you buy bulk feed, stuff like that, you can make some money off them. That's how I make money. A couple other things you could do, like what I do is my corn, when it's dry, I'll bag it up and I'll put it down my driveway there, and I'll sell corn, like deer corn. Everybody's into feeding deer now, so I'll sell deer corn. And lots of ways you can make money. Right now I'm selling firewood, things like that. So what I do with my firewood here, I'll show you what I do with my firewood real quick. So what I do with my firewood is I wrap it with plastic, put it on a pallet. I sell it. This is 1/4 of a cord, 4x4 pallet by 2 foot high. I'll do this, and I'll do a 1/2 cord. And I have forks for my tractor. So when somebody comes and they want it, they'll bring their truck and I'll just load it right into their truck with my tractor. And you can always get stuff. You don't have to buy everything new. Like my forks here. These are regular John Deere forks. 48-inch forks, heavy duty. They can lift 4,000 pounds, which my tractor cannot lift 4,000 pounds. And they're right from John Deere dealer, and they're Frontier, which is John Deere. So these are probably close to $2,000 for these forks. I bought them for $500 off Facebook Marketplace. So you don't need everything brand new. You could get by with a lot of stuff if you want to make any kind of money. Like I said, I put my firewood on Facebook Marketplace, and in 2 weeks I sold $500 worth of wood. People like that. It's convenient. I put it on a pallet, wrap it with plastic. I can load it right into their truck. You can't beat it. I mean, maybe you can beat it, I don't know, but they seem to be pretty happy with it. So there's Eric. He's my rooster. Well, I got lots of roosters. This guy's real big. He's young. He's just starting to get his spurs now. He might be 6 months old. These here are Colombian Rock. They're in the Plymouth Rock family. Here's a rooster, young rooster there. Young rooster there. I have a lot of hens, but I have my roosters too. And when you raise chickens and you have you let them sit on their eggs, you're going to have roosters and hens. That's what you're going to get out of the eggs. You're not going to get all hens. You're not going to get all roosters. So another couple weeks here, I'll harvest some of these roosters, and they'll be good over winter. Have some nice chicken dinners. My son likes to eat the wings, so I'll part some of them out, and he'll eat all of the wings. In a couple days, they'll be gone. So I'm gonna go over here. I have some feed to make. I usually make my feed for the week. So I'll get my corn and I'll put it in my grinder and I'll grind it. And I'll fill up my garbage can. I'll show you here what I do. So I'll fill up my buckets. I have a couple barrels of corn here, ready to go. I'll fill up the buckets and then I'll put it in the grinder here. I'll grind up in that can there, and then I fill this up, and then this will be full for the week. It's all ground corn. And then I'll take a couple scoops out of it. I'll mix some soy protein with it. I'll put my vitamins and minerals in it, and then it'll be good. They'll eat it. Right, guys? Yep. Take a walk over here to the chicken pen quick. So these are my chickens in here. Index. I have my waterer here. I have it hanging. See it hanging here. Every day I usually take it in so it doesn't freeze overnight, and I'll fill it up in the morning before I go to work. And I'll put it out for them for the day. Having a couple ducks, really, you go through the water. They like to play in it no matter what time of the year it is, no matter what temperature. And I'll put sawdust here. I like to keep their egg boxes nice and clean. Sawdust in there. Oh, she's angry. Oh. Yep, she laid me an egg. So, chickens aren't laying a whole lot right now, which is normal. I only got a couple eggs today. It's normal that the chickens aren't laying a lot right now because of the amount of daylight you have. a couple pointers for that is you want to have as much daylight as you can in your pen. So if you're on your south facing wall, you want to have as much windows in there as you can have, as much daylight as you possibly have. I have a window here and they get a lot of light in here. So first thing I do in the morning when it's just cracking daylight, I come in and first thing I do is let them out. So my chickens get as much daylight as they could possibly get. Other than doing artificial, I don't put any lights in my pen. I'm sure you can, well, they say you can get a lot more eggs if you put artificial light in there, but it's really not that much of a big deal to me. When I get my eggs, I get them. I have a little egg business. I sell my eggs and I give some away. I have some other videos that I made with my grinder and stuff, grinding up feed. But mostly what I do is I'll grow. I have some cornfields. I grow some different crops, mostly all for my animals. And that's gonna do it for today. If you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, leave me a comment. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and have a great day. So long.